started Suit That Fits back in 2006 as the world's first web tailoring platform. We soon realised that our customers love to have us locally with them, so to go through the appointments, go through the style, go through the fit. So we started to open up locally around the country. A few years later, we opened up in New York, and we started up our first franchise operation in Ireland 2 years ago. So I think along the way, there have been a lot of changes, certainly in terms of marketing, online and offline. There have been changes in terms of just the general, customer base and what their demands are from online companies and offline companies now. So I think the biggest set of challenges have always been around keeping our offering incredibly current all the time with our customers, and making sure that there are people that can service our customers around the country, and making sure that we are a very easy, accessible local offering for tailoring and bespoke. So we make sure that bespoke actually spreads. Our mission is bespoke for all, and doing that is a challenge in itself.
I mean, when you started, you were sort of the only ones doing it back in the day. I suppose a few others have popped up along the way. So how have you dealt with new competitors trying to take you on?
I think staying core to who you are is the important thing about dealing with what's happening in the industry everywhere. So I think where we potentially stumble, if I'm honest, is that we maybe didn't focus enough on being the platform, and we focused a little bit more on actually getting involved in the nitty-gritty of servicing tailoring customers and that kind of thing. But what we feel we're good at is actually building the platform to allow everyone to service, or anyone who wants to become a tailor, wants to have their own tailoring business, to service their customers incredibly well. So going back to becoming the platform, I think, has been the big learning of it. And certainly in the next 5 years, we're very much focusing on becoming that platform for tailoring businesses and helping them grow their businesses, rather than being the one growing it all by ourselves. Our business model over the next 5 years will very much focus on becoming the platform for tailors who want to set up their own businesses. So we are engaging what we're calling fit experts throughout the country, and what we are going to do with our fit experts is create their own little tailoring business. So if, for example, someone is in Northampton and really loves the idea of tailoring and wants to grow a tailoring business there, we'll be engaging them, we'll be teaching them everything that we know, how to service customers incredibly well, how to grow your tailoring business, and we'll be the platform that allows them to grow their business. So we've got really ambitious plans for this. So over the next 5 years, we're looking to engage 300 fit experts throughout the country. We have our first 5 joining next week, and it's a really exciting place to really be that Uber for tailoring. So the way that Uber is to taxi drivers, the Suit That Fits will be to our fit experts. So we'll be that platform to help others grow their own tailoring business. I think the really important thing about that is it's tough to get into the fashion industry, and it's tough to start your own business in the fashion industry. A lot of people do want to do it, and a lot of people sell themselves out and join other industries. And what we're doing is giving them the option to say, hey, you don't have to become that salesperson somewhere else, outside of the fashion industry. What you can actually be is someone that can really make a successful business within tailoring, within an industry that you love. And the other thing that obviously does at the same time is it gives customers that local offering, and making sure that tailoring and bespoke is completely accessible to them. So every customer around the country, every person around the country should have an option to really go for bespoke if they want to. I think to get people on board who are really passionate about your business, I think firstly you have to be incredibly passionate about where you want to be yourself. Simon Calver, who is on our board now, was a customer. He was previously a customer. So I got in touch with him and say, hey, you clearly love the idea. How could you get involved to help us grow the business? And that was fantastic. So Simon's been involved, and that's really given us a business-like approach to doing our objectives and making sure that we get to the next stage all the time. Then another guy who's involved, his name is Guy Fernando. Now this guy is he's like this under-the-radar tech superstar. Maybe that's how he'll want to be described. But essentially, he is on our board too now. And what he does is says that he says this is a really big concept. Bespoke for all is a massive concept. So, and this is all the places that it could go to in the future. And I think having that combination of different people on your board, one being business-like and making sure that you achieve what you're going to achieve, and one just saying, look, this is a big deal, and let's go ahead and execute it. That I think gives you the kind of confidence and mission, essentially, to grow the business and make, our mission is to make sure Bespoke is accessible to all. And it gives us the confidence to really execute that well. Crowdfunding is something that we decided as a fundraising group purely because what we want to have throughout the world is an army of people promoting the mission of Bespoke for All and a suit that fits throughout all of their local communities. So what better way to do that than actually allow lots of people to become shareholders in you? And that's essentially what crowdfunding gives us. So it's completely our preferred route because we want to be creating all those ambassadors, all those local advocates to make sure that we grow the business to where it should be and really give the customer offering of Bespoke for All to the whole country and make it completely accessible to everyone.